Alright, we're going to replace rear brake pads on this Chrysler Pacifica. This is an 04, and this will be the same for 04 to 08 Pacifica. It's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy job. Once you get the wheel off, there's two bolts you need to loosen with the 13mm socket. There's one, and there's one just opposite on the bottom. The white paint on it. Those two bolts use a 13mm socket, and then we carefully pry off the caliper here with a big screwdriver or pry bar. So we take these two bolts out, the caliper bolts. They usually don't come out too hard. Just about that much is okay. I just take a big screwdriver like this, and just carefully do that. Careful, be very careful once you take the caliper off like this, you want to rest it on something that's not going to move, like this bar here, or the spare tire if you got it right here. Anyway, to get the old pads out, just on the inside pad, just pull it like this, grab it. And the other one, the outside pad, you can just pry it off. When we get the old pads out, save the skinniest one, because we're going to need to push this, they call it a caliper, back into the chamber there. And for that we need a big C-clamp like this. And we're going to put the pad on this C-clamp, and we're going to use it to push in this piston. Put the pad back on backwards like that. And put the C-clamp on. Like this. We're pushing that piston in with the C-clamp. So it's almost flush. With the caliper, the chamber it goes into, and it'll stay in there. Once you get it all the way inside, it'll stay in there. All right. Now we put the new pads in. Now, if your brakes are grinding, metal grinding, that's a little safety warning that car makers put on the brake pads. And here's an old brake pad, a pretty bad one. This car was grinding, and you see the round dots. They're studs, little studs. There's the back side, and they put those in. And so when the pads wear down to where those studs are, those studs hit the rotor, and that's what the grinding sound is coming from that you hear. So it's not like something breaking on your car. It's just like a warning to time to replace the pads, like now. All right, and once you get the caliper back on, to screw in those two bolts with the 13mm socket, and that's it. What we do, put the wheel back on, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.